there's a lot of things that you guys don't know that are going on behind the scenes. But one of my jobs and one of my due diligence that I do to you is, prepare you and show you and at least acknowledge, make you knowledgeable about, debt and not paying a debt, because a lot of you guys are, working. You guys don't even understand. Even if you have a job, they're filing taxes on behalf, and they're saying that you work for them, and they're not paying you what you're worth. So if you even have a job, you got to understand that they're filing taxes in behalf of you, and that's how they're paying their taxes from all their employees. There's so many things that are going on behind the scene, but for and foremost, you really need to understand how to be a secure party creditor. You need to understand that you have a Sussex Trust, and a lot of you guys have trillions, quadrillions, and billions of dollars in there. I guarantee you, if you are new to my platform, you never heard of my platform, whatever like that, go to gmeiutility.org. And in the search bar, go ahead and put in your Social Security number. There's over 85 different scenarios of ways that you could put in the Social Security number. Even if you have a business or EIN number, if you have any type of tax identification number, go ahead and put that in the search bar in gmeiutility.org. I guarantee you that you're going to see a list of companies. If you do the 85 different scenario, different ways, you can put your Social Security number with all the dashes. They trade it different ways. You can put 2 numbers in a dash, then all the rest of the numbers. You can put 4 numbers in a dash and all the numbers. Even if you mess up and you just put 1 number and put a dash and put all the rest of the numbers, I guarantee you that you're going to see a whole bunch of companies that pop up. Once you see a whole bunch of companies pop up, you're going to look down, right? And then you're going to look over to the right, scroll over to the right. You're going to see that this company says active, 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 active. You're actively trading you, okay? When you go down and you look at the bottom, you will see how many records. Once you do the 85 different scenarios, you'll see that some of them say 875,000, 195,000, some will say 40,000, 300, some will say, 95,000, 875,000, whatever numbers, go to gmiutility.org and go ahead and put in your Social Security number, and I guarantee you're going to see how many companies are trading you on that private market. You have to understand that every court in America, every corporation, every church, it doesn't matter. They all are businesses. They all are corporations. What is a corp? A corp is a dead entity. Why do you think when you die, they call it a corpse? When your body rots, calls it a corp. Why do you think, everything in America, right? The government is a bank. The court system's in the bank. The police departments are a bank. Everything that you can think of is a bank. It's all surrounded by fiat, frivolous fake money that does not exist, that's not even backed by anything but us, because we're the commodity. That's one of the reasons why when you look on a dollar or 10 or 20 or, $100 bill or $50 bill or whatever like that, you will see a serial number, which is the Federal Reserve Bank, wherever it's located. And then you will see your 8 bond numbers. And that's somebody's Social Security number, because you're a commodity. You're being traded on a private market. One of the things about being a secure party creditor is to put yourself on a private market so you can be able to obtain your funds from your Social Security Trust. The reason why you can't obtain it because, one, you haven't authenticated your birth certificate on the state and federal level and became a secure party creditor, did things like open up in the state and the trust and the foreign granting trust and et cetera. But they're not going to allow you to access it, because the Social Security Trust 1666 access anything beyond and below the state is considered dead, right? So this is one of the reasons why you're authenticating your birth certificate on the state and the federal level, to let them know, hello, hey, I'm alive. Okay. Now that you're alive, now you can go ahead and authenticate your birth certificate, because you got to understand that corporations can't prosecute or sue the living, because they're dead entities. That's the reason why they make you a dead entity. Hold on. Oh, I found somebody. Oh, kiddo daddy, say hi to the block party. Tell David Chappelle I said, what it do, baby? But you guys got to understand the formality of things that are going on. Once you understand how to be a secure party creditor, once you understand how to access your Social Security Trust, once you understand that you can get a green card, from the Treasury, once you understand how to withdraw these funds, and once you understand how to pay off all debt, then you will understand that there is no such thing as a debt. You are the banker. You are the secure party creditor. Okay. These people have manipulated you and have fooled you and made you think that they was a banker. They've never been a banker. Because why? Because they are the ones that borrow money from your Social Security Trust. They pay off whatever that they need. A lot of people think that, they use our tax money, our tax dollars. That's one of the reasons why they laugh in your face, because they know they're not using your tax dollars, because out of 278 million tax returns that was filed in 2021, they haven't came out with 2022 yet, because you guys are about to file those in January. But out of $1, at 3 cents was returned back to the general public, and 97 cents was used for wherever they want. And they lie to you, and they continue to tell you that you have to pay taxes, when you guys don't understand that you volunteer to pay taxes, just like you volunteer to be in jail. Anything that you do, you volunteer. That's one of the reasons why they contract you. They have to contract you because they put you in a binding contract, and then you abide by that contract. But one of the things that I understand that a lot of you guys don't do is set your terms, your conditions, and you send them contracts. Your credit card company, your mortgage company, your whoever, send them a contract. The court system, send them a contract. You contract them like they contract you. They can't contract the living. They only can contract the dead. That's one of the reasons why when you was a baby and they put your little foot on that piece of paper and sent it off to probate judge, and the probate judge sent it off to Commerce, the Commerce sent it off to Federal Reserve, they killed you off the whole along the way. The only time you was a secure party creditor from the day that you was a fetus and before, they killed you off, and they created all those birth certificates. A lot of people call them straw man. You're a straw man. They created a whole new birth certificate bond. If you guys don't understand what that is, right? If you don't understand what that is, if you look at this right here, right? This is a authenticated. This birth certificate is authenticated by the federal government. Okay, one of my birth certificates. Oh my God, I'm gonna block. That's authenticated, right? From the United States government, right? Federal. These are authenticated. These are authenticated birth certificates, right? Look at these birth certificates from the state, okay? And if you guys don't understand how they killed you off on the state and the federal level and how you have access, because you don't even understand. Without me, these don't exist. This is just nothing but worthless paper, because I'm the commodity. I'm the commodity. This is what they're trading. They're trading me. They're not trading birth certificates. They're trading me. They're trading you. Okay? And once you guys start understanding how to recoup these funds and how to pay off this debt and how to offset debts and how to do all this stuff and zero out your accounts and do all of this stuff that you have no idea how to do. Look, I mean, this is one of the investment accounts that I had that I was trading stocks on. They have a CUSIP number right there. I mean, you got to understand that they're creating CUSIP numbers and they're creating so many accounts for you. And you guys got to understand that you don't have to pay any bills. You just don't know how to do it. As a dead person, as a dead corporation that you are, because you are under their rules and their guidelines under the 14th Amendment, made you a citizen. And as a citizen or a person of the United States of America, which is those 10 square miles in Washington, D.C., it made you a corporation. It made you a dead corp. It made you a corp. You got to understand, even in court is, who started the courts? The Roman Catholic Church. Lets you know that that's a bank. Who started all the banks? The Roman Catholic Church. So when you guys start understanding what is going on, you got to understand, like courts play with you. That's what you're doing when you're in court. When you're in the courthouse, you're playing. That's the reason why they call it court. Look at a basketball court. And if you look at a basketball court, right, and you look at what they call a court, playing a game, okay? So what happens when you call a timeout, right? Everyone goes to the bench. When a judge wants to call timeout and he wants to summon your frivolous, fake, lying attorney, right? What does he do? He calls them to the bench, okay? They're playing nothing but a game on you. But the thing is that you don't know how to play the game back. So once you know how to play the game back, now it's game on, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. Derek, I found me one. Hold on, you guys. Oh, Derek, yes. Say hi to David. Tell him I said, what it do, baby? Enjoy that shrimp, lobster, and cake. And DJ Clue and everybody else. Like I said, if you come on my platform with that bull crap and I see it or one of my moderators see it, yeah, you're going to go see David Chappelle. Have fun, okay? But you guys just got to understand, this is one of the things that I teach in my class. I teach my class how to authenticate the birth certificates. I teach my class how to become a secured party creditor and how to pay their bills off and how to recoup funds. A lot of you guys don't even know about the W-4 process or even, a WA-BIN, how to even recoup your taxes. You're paying taxes right now. You're voluntarily paying taxes. You don't even have to. You guys don't even know how to file a 4506T to recoup taxes from corporations and companies that are filing taxes on your behalf and in your name. You got to understand, if you have a job right now and they have your social security number and everything like that, not only that you're secure party creditor, they're not paying your wages. Not only that you're secure party creditor and they're not paying your wages, but you have to understand that they are also paying their taxes out of your money. Okay? So you got to understand the formalities of things that are going on behind your bank. You don't even know how to do the coupon method and accept it for value. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't understand that you have a beneficiary autograph, which is the live living being, right? Man or woman, flesh and blood. And then you have a signature, which is your straw man. And the reason why they want your signature, why do they want your signature all the time? They always want your signature because your signature is the cash. It's the money, baby. Your signature is the cash. So once you understand that your signature is the cash, that's the reason why they want everything. Signature on a traffic ticket, signature in court. When you get in a credit card, signature, e-signature, signature. They need all of this stuff. Let me see 2 forms of ID, Social Security card and driver's license, birth certificate. They need all of these things. Why do they need all these things? Because they need to make sure that they can make you what? The trustee, and you give them your name without compensation. You voluntarily give them your personal or your real property away without compensation. So guess what happens? They make you the trustee because you gave them your trust. They make you the trustee and they become a beneficiary. You got to understand, there's a trustee, there's a trust, and there's a beneficiary. Of your Social Security trust, you are all three. But because you give it away, right, you make them the beneficiary, make you the trust. You make them the beneficiary of the trust. And then they make you the trustee. So you don't understand how you're being duped on everything, credit card bills, loan mortgages, in court, traffic tickets. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as they have your Social Security number, they have your birth certificate, and they have your and your driver's license. They have any of those things that are all linked together. You have no idea that you are paying a debt. And under HJR 192, House of Joint Resolution, June 5th, 1933, no live living being should pay a debt, and the government is liable for all debts. So why are you paying a debt? Why are you letting these people defraud you and get away with you paying a debt when you don't have any debt? Do you guys not understand how much money you have? Do you understand, if you just understood how to access your Social Security trust, that you don't have to pay any debts? Do you understand, if you access your Social Security trust, that you can live and sleep like a baby? But because you don't know these things, because you ain't taught, because you have people running around here like robots, sleepwalking, living in the matrix. I have no idea why, because you've been trained to from a very young age to abide by the rules, the structure, and their codes, and their subsection, their laws, and everything like that. So now that you abide by all these things, now when I come to you and I tell you about the Social Security trust, when I come to you and I tell you about how to be free, how to authenticate your birth certificates, and how to do all these things, right? I'm a liar. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm the fraud. Okay, so you know what? So you go ahead and you continue to live in the matrix. You continue to go ahead and be in a world that you shouldn't be in, because you are a live living being, man or woman. You are flesh and blood. You are not a corporation. You are not a dead entity. You are not dead. Do you understand why the judge even wears a black robe? Do you understand why they wear a black robe and they wear purple on it? Because purple represents royalty. You understand that? And honor. But you understand that a judge wears a black robe. Why? Because he is deaf. That's where you guys got mourning from, to mourn death. And a lot of you guys are walking around here talking about good morning. You're mourning. You're mourning. You're mourning death. They use death on you all the time with corporations. They killed you off. Hey, do you understand how satanic a lot of this stuff is? And you have no idea how you've been kept in bondage for a long time. For a long time, you've been kept in bondage. First they started off as you're the baby before you can even touch the ground, because Mother Earth, you inherited everything from Mother Earth. Just like you was born from your mother made sure that you was breastfed, you was taken care of, you had diapers, you was rocked, you had toys, rock to sleep, you had toys, you had all of this stuff. Mother Earth granted you the same thing. You can call it God, you can call it Yahweh, you can call it whoever, Buddha, Allah, you can call it whatever. But I'm gonna tell you this though, Mother Earth made sure that you was to inherit everything in the earth, because you were bound to everything in and within and on the earth. You're bound to it. So you have an inheritance for you to never to have to pay, or to be in distress, or to be in bondage. A lot of these things that they're using, paying taxes, paying mortgage, paying bills, paying this, paying this, paying that. Do you understand that does nothing but stress you out? Not only that, it's makes them wealthy, but it puts you in distress. It deprives you of sleep. There's 12 hours in a day and there's 12 hours at night. And out of those 12 hours in a day and 12 hours at night, you're working 8 of them. How long does it take you to drive to work, drive back, to eat, use the bathroom, take a shower, get dressed, and then attend to your loved ones, to your children, and everything like that? So you guys have no idea what these people are really doing to you, what these corporations are doing to you, because once you understand what they're doing to you, once you understand how you can get out of it, once you understand how to put your face in a book and to make yourself acknowledgeable on the things that they are doing to you, then that's when you wake up, because you're sleepwalking. A lot of you guys think that you're woke. You're not woke. You're not woke because you heard or because you did. You're not woke until you start putting the process to test. You're not woke until you start filing UCC1s and filing secure party creditor stuff, and filing coupons and doing W4s and doing W8 bins and 4506Ts, and setting up foreign granted trust, or setting up estates, setting up trust, transferring all your property, transferring things, and understanding what is going on. If you do not know any of this stuff, there's so many documents, and this is one of the reasons why they know, because they know that you are not going to open up a book and go read what type of article in the UCC handbook or the USC handbook. They know that you're not going to know what a uniform commercial code is. They know that you're not going to understand that that's law. That's their law. That is the God of their law, rather. And that's what they use on you when they're sending you that bill and sending you whatever. They're using uniform commercial code. So once you guys start understanding what is going on and how to not let these people manipulate you no longer, because that's what you've been doing. You've been manipulated your whole entire life. You've been manipulated your whole entire life. So when are you going to wake up and say, you know what, I'm about to learn this process? If you want to come to my class is $500. My Zooms are Wednesday and Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Your study group is every day. You're always going to learn something new. You're going to have a syllabus, and you're going to have a packet to learn from. You're going to go over different regimens of things. We just had class yesterday, 4.5 hours. Sorry, class. We were supposed to have a 2-hour class. But I like to get it in. I like to get it done. This is my calling, to be able to teach people and show people the formality of things, of how processes work. Because the funny thing is that there are so many different things that you can do to get up under this corporation umbrella. First and foremost, is just doing this. Like, let me tell you something. Even if you don't become a secure party creditor, even if you don't ever access your Social Security trust and you don't pay off no bills and nothing like that, but why wouldn't you want to be free? Okay? Why wouldn't you want to be free? Why wouldn't you want to be free? Like, why wouldn't you want to be free from a system that's had kept you in bondage? Do you understand that when you're a secure party creditor, when you are, a free person, free life living being, and you authenticate your birth certificate on a state and federal level, and you get on do not detain list, you can't go to jail for nothing. A lot of you guys are scared for the simple fact that they use pressure. They press you with everything. And this is what they press you with. Paperwork. They use pressure. They apply the pressure. You don't understand that you don't have to be in the situation that you are in. One of the reasons why you're in the situation that you're in, because you allow them. because the key word that they love to use is comply. Comply, comply. That's all they do is comply. And that's all you have been doing your entire life. Comply. Complying. But one thing that they never taught you is, just like in school, they never teach you to, ask a question. To ask a question. They don't want you asking questions because you already know whoever asks a question holds the power. So that's one of the reasons why they always submit you, shut you up. They want you, even when you're in the courthouse, they get a frivolous, defrauding, lying lawyer, public defender or paid lawyer to represent you, to shut you up. They never want you asking questions. They don't want you to, police officers don't want you to know the law. Why? Because they want you to shut you up, because they want to be able to do the things that they do to you. Soon as they walk up to the car, what's the first thing before you get to even asking, what did I do? How far? Oh, let me see your driver's license, registration, insurance. Like, they get to, get on to the process because they all have been taught a process. All lawyers have been taught a process. All judges are nothing but lawyers. And a cape. All these people corporations have been taught a process. They all have been taught a certain process to be able to use this process on you. So when you're going to learn a process to be able to not only get up under all of these things, but be able to learn a process that you can use on them. What process do you have? What process do you have to not pay that credit card bill or that loan or that mortgage loan, or not to go to jail, or not to ever get a traffic ticket, or not to do? What process do you have? What process have you learned? What process can you use? You don't have any process, and they know it. That's one of the reasons why they are able to use their processes on you. Because the more and more that you start learning that you have processes, we got processes, baby. You got so many processes, boy. You got processes never pay a debt, the accident certificate truck. You got processes never get a traffic ticket. You got processes not to be detained or ever to go to jail. You got processes to never even go to court. You got so many different processes, but you guys don't use these processes. And that's one of the reasons why they use their processes that have been constructed to have jurisdiction over you and to control you at all costs. Because once you guys understand that it's nothing but admiralty and maritime law, there's nothing but banking and trust law, they don't care about what crime you committed. They only care about getting into your certificate trust for 30 years. These corporations, these banks, and everything's derived on money. You understand that that's only how this economy works, is by keeping us in debt and keeping us slaves. But not enough people have woke up and understand. Yep, lost that sea. Not a lot of people have woke up and start understanding what is going on and why and how to get out of it, because you just take it. They just tell you to bend over and just take it. They just get the belt. Bam. They just keep on going. But they don't want you to know these things. You know why? Because if more and more people start understanding what is going on, learning how to do processes like we are doing, learning how to not pay these debts and how to get up under this corporate umbrella and how to be free. Because you got to understand that they have 4 constitutions, right? Donald Trump wrote the last one when he was in office. So there's been 3 constitutions, right? They don't even go in depth with the other two constitutions or the other 3 constitutions. They only go in depth with the one constitution that has the first constitution, which has the 27 amendments, right? Under that 14th Amendment in that constitution, right? It said that it made all of you guys a 14th Amendment citizen, which is a corporation, which is a dead corpse, right? So right then and there, they automatically knew, let's kill these people off. Let's make sure that they're dead entities. Let's make sure that they're silent. Let's make sure that we can use our corporate structure on them. Let's make sure that they're always banking on the public and not the private side, so they can't see your private ledgers. Let's make sure that they don't have estates. Let's make sure that they don't know anything about a land patent, so we can be able to take their land whenever we want, build roads and all that stuff like that on them, and make sure that they don't know anything about a land patent. Make sure that they don't have the MCO for their car when they go get a car. Make sure that they don't have the manufacturer's certificate of origin for the car. Make sure that they go ahead and they register so they can pay taxes on the car. Make sure that they get a driver's license so we get fees for that. Make sure that they're paying taxes at their job, and so on. And they keep on doing it and keep on going, and make sure they're contracted. You look how many guys are about to file taxes this year. Instead of filing the WA BIN so you can recoup the taxes, a lot of you guys can't wait to go ahead and file the taxes and get the money back that you already paid them. And they're going to give you 40% of the money that you already gave them. You're not even getting any extra money back. You're not getting money back. You're only getting you're only getting 30 or 40% out of the money that you already paid them. How are they losing? They're always winning. They're always winning. You know why they're always winning? Because they're getting free money out of your Sister K Trust. They just found a way to keep on manipulating you and making you think that you have to pay this. Why you got to pay taxes? Taxes is fraud. Why you got to pay taxes? Why you got to pay to live on the earth that you inherited from Mother Earth? Who told them that they own the earth? Who told them that they own the earth? Who paid for the earth? If they said that they own Alaska, Memphis, Tennessee, Nebraska, Washington, if they own any of these things, right? Who did they buy it from? Who does the United States government, or Britain, and the Vatican, who did they buy the earth from? I sure would like to know that, because how you gonna make me pay taxes on a land that you do not own? Corporations can't own land. Corporations can't own property. So who did you guys buy it from? I have been wanting to know that since I was a little kid. How you gonna tell me I gotta pay taxes? How you gonna tell me I gotta pay to build this house and do this and do that, and I can't go here and I can't travel the road for free? You're gonna incarcerate me. You're gonna hold me in bondage. You're gonna hold me in captivity. I'm a casualty of war. You're gonna put me in slavery. You're gonna take wages out of my check. You're gonna make me pay for this. You're gonna do inflation to make sure that everything is high. But I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out who told these corporations that they own anything, because all corporations can't own anything. But who did they buy it from? Who did the United States buy this land from? Did they buy it from the natives, or did they steal it from the natives? Because you're trying to tell me as a native that I have to pay for things that I shouldn't be paying for. Not only that, you're trying to steal my Sister K Trust, my wealth. You stole my Attorney Regis, which is my personal property, my gold and my silver, but then my convocation, which is my soul. And you stole all these things, and you made sure that I didn't hear it, nothing. So even if I'm a 14th Amendment slave, and I love putting my hand up at the, swearing by the Constitution. I love talking about the amendments. I love going to baseball games and standing up and taking my hat off, putting it over my heart and all that stuff like that, and still testifying to the Constitution, to the 14th Amendment, to keep making me a slave. You guys don't understand that you need to be a state national, that you are a state national, a non-citizen national, a Morris national, American national, that you are not a citizen. You're only a citizen because you keep on contracting to these people and you keep on signing these documents that say, are you a citizen of the United States? You're verifying that you are something that you are not. You're lying. You keep on using the name that they have given you and and getting credit cards and getting mortgages and getting cars and getting all this stuff. Then you guys don't understand that the Secretary of State is the one who created the Sister K Trust. If you can't access it, if you can't access it under, if you can't access your Sister K Trust and under HJR 192, House of Joint Resolution says that no life living being shall pay a debt, and the government is liable for all debts. So they killed you off, so you can't access your Sister K Trust. But the funny thing is that you're committing fraud, and they're committing fraud at the same time. Because if you haven't did your assumed name, then that means that they are responsible legally for that name and all debt that comes with that name, regardless of whoever created it. Because you file an assumed name for the simple fact that you could take legal ownership of the name and you can operate that name legally. But if you have not did that, then that means that you're committing fraud, and they're letting you. And they're keeping you in bondage, and they're still keeping you a slave. And when you guys start to understand what is going on and